Do you ever feel like scrolling isn't by choice, but by design? What if every like is just another transaction in a massive data exchange, and your attention is the product? We think these platforms connect us, but they might actually be meticulously engineered to keep us addicted and distracted. Stick around, because what big tech doesn't tell you changes how you see your feed forever. It all comes down to a brilliant, terrifying piece of neurobiology called variable rewards. Our brains are wired for prediction, not just satisfaction, and nothing taps into that primal need more effectively than the unpredictable ping of a notification. Psychologists know this mechanism, the uncertainty inherent in whether you'll see that critical like or perfect comment, and they have weaponized it. It is literally the same psychological principle that makes slot machines so intensely lucrative. When you pull that lever, you aren't betting money. You are triggering an exquisite little surge of dopamine, a neurotransmitter best known as the reward chemical. This isn't pleasure, it's anticipation, and the brain gets addicted to the asterisk chase for that hit. Every time you refresh your feed, that involuntary scroll past 10 p.m., you are essentially pulling the digital lever, giving yourself a shot at another burst of that validating, dopamine-fueled rush. It sounds futuristic, but the surveillance has been going on for decades, evolving from simple cookies to incredibly complex behavioral models. Right now, every single click, hover, and even hesitation of your mouse is being measured, creating a digital blueprint of who you are and what they think you want to buy. It's not just what you search, it's the speed at which you type, the websites you spend an unusually long time skimming on late Tuesday nights, or even which articles you scroll past without reading. These algorithms combine that raw data with your zip code and browsing history, making you a target of supreme precision. This profile isn't stored in one file. It's a vast psychological portrait used to predict your purchase decisions before you are even consciously aware of them. We saw a staggering level of this manipulation when Cambridge Analytica misused the data from millions of Facebook users, proving that personalized advertising is far more powerful than anyone previously imagined. Essentially, every ad you see, whether it's for running shoes or retirement annuities, is tailored not to your lifestyle, but to the narrowest predictions gleaned from those silent digital footprints. It's almost impossible to remember what life felt like before scrolling through endless feeds designed for perfection. We are constantly confronted with someone else's highlight reel, the perfect photo that captures one joyous moment, completely edited out of the 24-hour story. Nobody posts the burnt toast, the difficult Monday morning meeting, or the hours spent just sitting on the floor feeling overwhelmed. They post the destination wedding, the athletic marathon medal, and the exotic vacation shot, all while omitting the sheer exhaustion that got them there. This creates a deeply distorted reality that we mistake for universal truth. We start measuring our messy, unfiltered backstage life against their carefully curated stage performance. It's not just comparing incomes or vacations. It's comparing your internal struggle to someone else's flawless external facade. This constant comparison machine is a relentless engine of anxiety, whispering doubts like, "You should be further along," or "Why aren't you this happy?" And this feeling, this corrosive sense of inadequacy, is the real cost of those endless scrolls. It's almost impossible now to scroll through a feed without noticing the perfect lighting, the impossibly smooth skin, and those angles that simply don't exist in real life. These filters, while initially offered as little visual tweaks, have become powerful engines for reality distortion, creating standards of beauty that are mathematically unattainable. We see this manifested across demographics, from teenagers struggling with comparison to middle-aged individuals feeling pressure about aging. It's everywhere. The curated perfection on platforms like Instagram trains our brains to view real life as inherently flawed compared to the filtered highlight reel everyone else is posting. Studies have shown a direct correlation between excessive social media use and increased symptoms of body dysmorphia, making simple selfies feel like high-stakes performances. It's not just about weight, it's about skin texture, jawline width, and even how effortless your smile looks when you're actually exhausted. This constant exposure creates what researchers call the comparison trap, chipping away at authentic self-acceptance piece by piece. In 2017, experts warned that this idealized imagery wasn't just asterisk influencing asterisk culture. It was actively altering how people perceive normal human variation. We have to remember that every single perfect photo you see is a carefully constructed performance, not an unbiased glimpse into someone's actual life. But here's where things get really dark: the algorithmic echo chamber. These powerful systems aren't designed to make you smarter or even informed. They are meticulously engineered machines designed only to maximize your asterisk time spent scrolling. And what do people find that keeps them scrolling? It's rarely nuanced truth. Shocking headlines, visceral anger, the sheer cathartic release of feeling outrage. That is engagement gold. The algorithm learns quickly that nothing feeds the beast like conviction mixed with palpable fury. You start seeing content that simply confirms your existing biases, creating a feedback loop where extreme views feel less like an opinion and more like universal law. It's like living in a personalized reality bubble, completely shielded from any opposing thought. We've seen this mechanism misused everywhere, amplifying misinformation on everything from political hot takes to health scares, turning disagreement into immediate enmity. The result is a chilling polarization, where the goal shifts from mutual understanding to simply proving how incredibly wrong the other side is. But if you think social media is built for connection, thinking about it as a business model, that idea completely collapses. The actual currency of the modern internet isn't data points or likes, it's your undivided attention, and they are running an incredibly sophisticated scam with it. This is what we call the attention economy. And in this system, your most limited resource, your time, is treated as a commodity to be mined. Every scroll deepens their hold, every paused video segment gives them more fuel for their algorithms. They aren't selling you ads, they are selling you to advertisers, minute by painstaking minute. Think about it. The metrics that matter most to Facebook and Google aren't how happy you are, but simply where your focus drifts next. They learn your deepest insecurities, your perfect moments, and even what brand of coffee you'll buy 5 years from now, long before you've fully processed the thought yourself. The takeaway is chilling. When you log on, remember that you are not the customer. You are the resource being analyzed. Let's talk about something frankly terrifying. The current frontier of AI misuse involves tools called deepfakes, which are algorithms so sophisticated they can create hyperrealistic video or audio content indistinguishable from reality. They don't just edit, they reconstruct, synthesizing voices, mannerisms, and even emotion to make someone appear saying or doing things that never happened. Imagine a deepfake video of a politician giving a speech that seems authentic, but contains a fabricated policy extreme designed solely to tank an election cycle weeks before the votes are tallied. These faked identities can be used for immediate blackmail, draining bank accounts, or simply destroying private reputations with one viral clip shared before anyone has time to debunk it. The threat isn't just about silly pranks anymore. We've seen criminal groups targeting individuals with deepfake pornography and using synthetic media to commit identity theft on a massive scale. What makes this so dangerous is that these fabricated moments often circulate like wildfire, building an undeniable digital legend around the fiction itself. We are entering an era where trust must be re-earned, because our eyes and ears can no longer simply vouch for what they witness online. But knowing the mechanisms doesn't mean we have to be powerless against them. The good news is that reclaiming control starts with deliberate action. It's about tricking the system rather than fighting it. You don't need a permanent digital exile. You just need boundaries, much like building up the routine Sarah in our research group started by leaving her phone charging across the room every night. Try instituting no-scroll zones, such as designating your first hour after waking, or the last hour before bed entirely screen-free. This allows crucial downtime for your prefrontal cortex to actually rest and process. Instead of reacting instantly to a notification at 9 p.m., create friction. Physically move the apps that are draining you into a folder on random pages screen size, making them harder to reach by reflex. Some studies suggest even a simple habit like turning off all non-essential notifications can radically reduce your attention residue, giving you back what psychologists call cognitive bandwidth. Ultimately, mindful usage isn't about deprivation. It's about conscious choice, remembering that you are the consumer of technology, never its product. The platforms are built for profit, not peace. But awareness is the most powerful tool we have to fight back against engineered addiction. Start small, audit your usage, prune your feed, and remember that you are the owner of your attention. Never let anyone convince you otherwise. Use technology as a mirror to yourself, not a window into someone else's curated dream.